I'm here with Steve Mould from Britain's brightest BBC One show. Steve, we got you in because we saw something on your YouTube channel involving these boards.
There's about 8,000 beads on the chain, it's 50 meters long, and it behaves in this really weird way. They continue to self-siphon all the way to the end, and it does this weird extra thing as well. We wanted to figure out what was going on with that, and so maybe a slow motion video would help. So the first thing to explain is why does the chain keep going? That's quite easy, really, if you look at it as a sort of tug of war. So you can see here very easily why this bit of chain is winning the tug of war. Because I mean, if in my hand I can feel that it's heavier on this side than it is on that side, right?
Yeah, it's a good weight there.
You can see this is going to be traveling really quickly as it falls, which means this chain here is going to be traveling really quickly as well. And if you've got something traveling really quickly, it's got momentum, right? So you've got this traveling up and it wants to change so that it's traveling down, but it can't do that in an instant, because that would require infinite force. Instead, what it does is it changes direction slowly over the course of a loop. So that's why it almost has to be a loop, because it needs that time and it needs that space to change direction. So not only do you get this loop coming out of the pot, but you see waves in the chain as well that seem to be sort of stuck in space, and then you get these corkscrews and things like that. And I think I know why that might be happening. I think it's when parts of the chain strike the rim of the pot, and that sort of knock on the chain travels as a shockwave through the chain. Well, I'll show you what I mean. So if you grab at the end there.
Okay.
Are we ready to slow-mo this?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to just tap the chain, and you'll see it travels a shockwave, and we'll see it on the slow-mo as well. So that shockwave is traveling quickly through the chain there. But if I was pulling the chain this way at the same time, that shockwave would be stuck. Because it's traveling along, but I'm pulling the chain. So you see it almost frozen in space like that, and that's what you're seeing in the pot sometimes. You're seeing that this sort of almost a corkscrew or waves. Yeah. Here's that corkscrew.
Oh yeah, that's
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Hopefully, the higher you hold it, then the heavier that chain is. You've got more chain, it's heavier, so it's going to be going quicker. If it's going quicker, the chain on the inside will be going quicker, and the loop will have to go higher. So we should, if we hold it up, get a much bigger loop.
Let's try that. Let's try that.
I'd say that's going about twice as high as it was when I had the pot down here. All I've done is hold it up there.
That loop is definitely bigger. So for me, you know, your theory kind of holds water.
I think it's proof beyond all doubt that I've got that right. Well, no, I think there's still unanswered questions, and we don't fully know what's going on there. So if people have got ideas, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got ideas, let us know in the comments. You know, what do you think of Steve's idea? Have you got your own theory as to why this is happening? We'd love to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe to Earth Unplugged, and go over to Steve at Steve Mould and subscribe there as well. He's got some awesome other videos on there too. We'll see you next time on Slo Mo.
got a jar here which is full of a chain of beads. There's about 8,000 beads on the chain. It's 50 meters long and it behaves in this really weird way.